Welcome back to Nichols on Tour. Here we are, we've got a very packed day today. Our first stop is the Albert Hall Museum, or the City Museum, or the State Museum of Rajasthan. It has three names. Built in 1876. What a wonderful building, designed by an Englishman, showing Hindu, Islamic, and what was the third thing? Mughal architecture.
Yes.
But yeah, rather fascinating, it really is. We're not going to go inside, we're just going to have a wander around. So guys, if you're enjoying this, don't forget, give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. I want to get to that 500 subscribers number. So we got, after this, we are going to the Palace of the Winds, the Stepwell, the Amber Fort,
and then see some textile block printing.
And then some block printing. So yeah, it's all full on today, plenty to see, should be a good video. We'll see you later. We've arrived at the Palace of the Winds. I had a quick count up. There are 953 windows. Counted them all. The ladies who looked through the windows at what was going on in the town, they were so bejeweled and their dresses so heavy that they needed to go be carried to the windows in paladins. You know, that's like a Sudan chair. And then they would look out at all that was going on in the city, I guess.
Without being seen.
Without being
show
seen.
Their faces.
But that was the Islamic influence. But yeah, it's a beautiful building, but there's really nothing else here. It's just a facade and something that they could enjoy watching the city go by. We've entered the Amber Fort. We're coming up the sort of back way because we went to the Stepwell, which is behind the fort, and this is a sort of kind of quicker way to get in, although the cars are absolutely nose to tail. Complete traffic jam, no one moving, so we've just abandoned the cars and just walking up here. Right, we're in this little courtyard of the fort. We had a quick chai stop and a little bit of time to film the elephants, and we're about to start our tour. So yeah, looking forward to it. Pillars of marble, and they have the Hindu influence with the elephants and the elephant trunks at the top, and then the Muslim influence at the bottom of the pillars. He did explain why, but
well, this is that they had to have a strong foundation.
Oh, that's
so
what it was.
A strong foundation of the movies.
Yeah, so yeah, it's lovely. It really is. So behind us is this very spectacular gate, and it's all decorated with using vegetable dye. And so the green is spinach, the red is beetroot, and so on.
Yellow is turmeric.
Yellow turmeric.
Blue is indigo flowers.
Indigo flowers.
Original.
Indigo
And
flowers.
it's all original.
It's all original. It's never been touched up, apart from the very bottom where it's graffiti. But yeah, it's rather wonderful. And the reason why they had vegetable dyes was there was no real industry up here. They couldn't really farm because it was so arid. So they came up with this idea of vegetable dyes, and that's the beginning of the block printing industry, which we're going to have a look at later on. But they were printing on the material in blocks. So it's, yeah, rather nice. So those mirrors were from Belgium. Apparently they were the best quality mirrors when this place was built, and they cost apparently more than diamonds, but that's what they had. So the finest quality Belgian mirrors in the ceiling there and in the walls.
Okay. So what do you think? Should I tell you? It's about husband and wife. Sure? So this fort has a maze. A maze for a reason. If you remember, I told you about the King Mansingh. I told you about King Mansingh the first. Had 12 wives.
12 wives.
Right. He already had 12 wives and he planned everything to build the maze, the 12 apartment for his 12 wives. I told you that the King Mansingh the first, right, was the commander in the army of Mughals with the numbers of soldiers, and he was in charge of the place called Kabul. The part of Afghanistan is very far from here, right? Kabul, yeah. The Mughals, they did not allow him to live here as a king, otherwise he might get more power to challenge the Mughals, right? That's why he used to go to Kabul and also Jaipur, the part of Bangladesh. He went to Jaipur as well to fight for Mughals. So when he goes out, it takes time to come back. Like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, right? Because he only had the horse and elephants. He did not have the modern, the vehicles. So it takes time. When he goes out from here to there, he takes concubines with him for blah, blah, blah. But what about his 12 wives? They had to stay here, right? And the man, those who are living here with the wives of the king, they were just eunuchs or eunuchs.
Yeah.
And they could not please them.
There's no competition.
And they could not please them, right? Physically. As they had testicles, but there is no stick for them. Just chopping. Sorry to use the right words. Part of history. Continue. Thank you. So the wives, they have been waiting for the king for a long time. But when he comes here, how does he decide which wife he takes first for the first night? He had 12. If he takes one of that, any of that, the rest they start fighting. So who goes first? The challenge for him. That's a reason to build the maze. So when he comes here for the first evening, he goes inside. It's underground maze. So he goes inside the maze and he calls his 12 wives there all together. They play a game. It's called hide and seek. The wife who finds him first.
Standing here in this little sort of pillared area, and what was that for?
It's where the 12 wives used to gather to socialise or not, depending on how much they liked each other, I suppose.
Well, some of them were friendly, some of them would be frenemies, as he said, so yeah, who knows. But yeah, 12 wives he had here. So guys, we're leaving the Amber Palace now.
Amber Fort.
Amber Fort. Yeah, always get that wrong. Sorry. Bossy wine. Yeah, wonderful. Really good. Getting a lot of hassle from the street hawkers and things like that. But apart from that, yeah, it's lovely. Absolutely beautiful and well worth the visit. So don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying it, keep going with it. give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We are now off for a photo opportunity of the Water Palace, and then we are going for something to eat. So we'll catch up with you later. Behind us is the Water Palace, which is known locally as the Jal Mahal in Hindi. The Jal means the water, the Mahal is palace. And it's owned by the royal family, although it's a disputed will, so no one can use it. It's still going through the courts and things. So it's absolutely fascinating. Built as a
Hunting lodge to hunt
ducks
and
waterfowl. Yeah, so rather beautiful and rather nice. But it's a huge paradise for the hawkers and vendors. It really is. So we're just going to take a minute or so to take some pictures, and then we're off again.
We might ask a lot of questions. No, you can ask me as much questions as you want. I am here to answer your all questions.
Good.
So don't hesitate to ask any sort of question.
Okay.
These are the wooden blocks by which we do printing. And when we do printing by blocks, we call this art block printing. The colors we use in printing are all natural and vegetable dye colors. Like few colors we get from fruits and vegetables, and few colors we get from the powder of semi-precious stones. Green color we get from spinach, yellow from turmeric, blue from indigo flowers, white from onion, black from potato, red from the roots of sugarcane. And sometimes we have to mix 1 and 2 colors to make the new color. And this is a special sort of natural tree gum, like a tree sap. What we are using to fix the color on fabric fast and permanent, so you can use it for many years. Not like once or twice you wash and the colors run away. Yeah, so this glue helps us to fix the color permanently. The fabric is machine washable with normal soap and detergent, hot and cold water, and you can wash it at any degree temperature. Big factories are in villages, and there many thousands of people are working for us. Lot of different products we are making, like bed sheet, bed cover, quilts, blankets, different varieties of scarf in cotton, silk and pashminas, and ready to wear stuff like pyjamas, dressing gowns, shirts, tunic and dresses for men, women and children. No school to learn this art. It's a family business, generation by generation, same family is doing the same job, and Government of India is providing special facility to these families to keep this art alive for many more years. No taxes on the hand printed fabric, and we are providing free education and medical services to these families. Minimum we can use 1 block as a design and pattern, and maximum 1-on-1 we can use 7 different blocks with 7 different colors to fill the color inside the design. So if anybody is interested to try your hand to get a certificate from the government to open a factory at your home, you can come. Who wants to get the certificate? Mistakes are not allowed. Okay?
No
Come here.
pressure, or rather a lot of pressure.
But mistakes are the guarantee that this is done by hand.
yes,
And
it's
if
not
you-
perfect, otherwise it'd be machinery.
And if you did a mistake here, there will be no penalty for you.
Thank you.
Okay? Don't worry.
We'll leave her here and keep practicing.
We are happy to keep her here.
Yes.
You are from where?
In the UK.
UK. And you, ma'am? From where? US. So here you can see this is a first block. We call it master block to make a certain outlining design or a pattern. Okay, hold this. Put it in the center. Now bang it hard.
Just like this?
No, hard. Bang, bang. Okay, leave it. Harder.
Oh wow.
Not bad.
Everybody can do this very easily. Don't worry. This is very first one to make the outlining. And nobody make mistakes in the first one. Now the work starts. So this is the second block, and it has been cut according to the place where we have to fill the color inside this design. So you have to match this point here.
Yeah.
So very easily hold the block like this.
Yeah.
Put the nail point here, and then you have to match the empty parts like this. Can you do it?
I could give it a go.
Okay. Try your hand.
So it's this
Big
bit
part of
here.
USA.
It's not watching me. So it's this bit here.
Yes. Little up.
I know. And then like that. And then.
Now bang it hard.
Yeah, man.
This time. Very easy.
Oh my goodness.
And now the third one. So third one you have to point 1, 2, 3 points over the ring here. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Yep.
So hold the block like this with both the hands. The first one goes here,
Yeah.
second goes here, third, and then the rest.
Oh, it's oh, no, sorry.
Thank you.
I think it's helpful. Do with a little bit of practice.
Yeah, this is the first time. And the last one is most important block because it covers maximum area to fill the color inside the design. And here if we did a mistake, we, not her alone, here if we did a mistake, this elephant is going to be very dangerous. Dangerous with 2 tongues and 8 legs. Very dangerous.
Tell him to move. He's a busy man. Stop the machine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh.
For women, any sort of Indian or Western dressing we can make. We have to put this elephant for an auction. If anybody is interested to buy in 100 pounds,
Quite a masterpiece.
sunlight to dry, colors oxidize by the heat of the sun, and when they oxidize, hue color changes. But this process takes like 4 to 5 days in the sunlight. Print on silk and putty. If you don't like the pre-made stuff, like silk tunics like this, Indian outfit we call it Punjabi. Yeah, it's a woman's dress, comes with a nice tunic, a trouser especially made according to the Indian food for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and comes with a scarf. And if you love animals, we are printing special jungle print fabric for you for the pyjama, shirts, tunics and
Oh,
trousers.
wow. Boy, that looks good. Oh, man. Look at
And
that.
these animals are not harmful while sleeping. Some nice shirt. Dressing gowns in cotton fabric, silk or cotton blend fabric you can find in Sunday like this and Monday like this. Sunday, Monday. The thinner ones like the special ones. If the winters are too cold in England, you can use the 4-ply pashminas like this. Hand printed, anything can be vacuum packed if you want to carry, or if you want we can ship it to your home. Like this one is a nice hand printed cotton bedsheet. So when you see hand printed things, you can see here the clear marks of the block. Silk and cotton blend, no need to iron this. Special art of man and woman craft. So men are doing the printing work and then women are doing hand stitching to decorate these pieces. So this one is a cotton quilt and this is a silk quilt with cashmere inside. So these sort of things you can use in winters as a blankets and quilts, and in summers as a nice bed spreads. Then we are also making dune and with a silk one. to welcome the guests by offering them drinks. So we can serve you here Indian masala chai, black tea, black coffee, white coffee, lemonade, Pepsi and water, whatever you want. How many of you want masala chai?
Okay, that's the one we've chosen.
That's one we've chosen.
That's the one you like.
Yeah. And I can wash it.
The block print place, what do you think?
I need an elephant.
Jane did an elephant, gets a certificate for that. She's a block printer for life. We bought a few meters of fabric,
A tablecloth.
tablecloth,
Scarves.
some scarves. Ah,
Very
and you could
excited.
go mad at that.
I did go mad.
Yeah, it is lovely stuff. It really is. This is well worth a visit if you possibly can, because you can guarantee the quality, etc. There, yeah, it's super. It really is. So, okay, guys, we'll catch up with you shortly. What have you got? Do you know?
I've no idea. Some sort of milk and sugar and curd, sort of
Concoction.
saffron, sweet. Very nice.
Lovely. Hi guys, so that kind of sums up Jaipur. I don't think there's anything much else we can do here. We shopped and sightseed and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. So we're heading back for our hotel. What do you think? It's a great city.
Yeah, lovely city.
I mean, it really is.
Very busy.
Very busy and big. I mean, our tuk-tuk ride will be about 30 minutes to get back to the hotel, if the guy knows where it is, which is,
An hour if not.
it could be anywhere, it really could. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So don't forget guys, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. We're so nearly at my target of 500. Keep it going, it's really appreciated, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!